queue up Simple Man now. Well, I would if I was allowed to. So, anyways, I'm a simple person. And so when we get requests for services that are outside of our expertise, we quickly deny them. We don't fix tablets because most tablets that people buy are $100 or less. And by the time we fix it, you've already spent the money to replace it. So we don't do tablets. If you need support, like, you can't get an app to work, or you need to set up a Google account, or even setting up an Apple account, we can do that. But we don't do physical work on tablets. Equally, we don't work on Apple products at all. Because, well, we take the KISS approach. Now, if you know what KISS stands for, it's not what we do it as. It's keep it sweet and simple. That's our thoughts. And so a couple of weeks ago, I got a request to change out a AirMac Pro LCD screen. And it was like, well, I don't think so, but let me check with our laptop person. And so I had June, do a quick review on how to change out an LCD screen on an Apple MacBook Pro. And it was like, nope. We're not doing that. So yeah, it was, and this is from the last video. I apologize for that. We pop this open here. If you have never seen this video, this will explain why we don't do any Apple products, because it's unnecessarily complex. And it was that little comment got started in a group on Facebook a while ago, with, does this box open and close? And it's a string going through a whole bunch of gears, and, does it open or close? People are putting open, people are putting close. I put option number 3, find the designer and slap them from unnecessary complexity. No. So, and this is how we look at Apple too. So let me see if I can find it. MacBook Pro LCD changeout. See if I can find the one I looked at. Anyways, there's a whole bunch of screens in here, or videos in here, on how to change your screen. And what we saw was a lot of people were just changing this entire top piece on their screen. But yeah, if you are going to change out the entire top, even that is unnecessarily complex. You have to take the whole thing apart, which we do for LCD screens for Windows. And, a lot of times you have to take the whole laptop apart just to get to the hinges. But on a Windows computer, it's just a matter of, pulling the bevel off most of the time, unscrewing the LCD, disconnecting the connectors, put the new LCD in, connect the connectors, pop the bevel back on. Usually takes about hour and a half. The videos in here, and if you watch this, some of these are like, people are using playing cards to rip out the screen and then to put the new one in there, and it's just unnecessarily complex. There's no reason why it needs to be that hard. And so no, we don't do any Apple work. And if you have an Apple, if you've bought a brand new one, my suggestion is, if you've bought it recently, go back to Apple and get the Apple Care warranty. Well worth the money. Yeah, we don't have very many Apple stores around here. I think the closest one is in Toledo. The next one is either Lorraine, Elyria, something like that, over the other way, and then there's one down by Columbus. So yeah, we don't have a whole lot of Apple stores around here. I understand that, but if you're going to get an Apple product, get the Apple Care with it. And I think when your Apple Care expires, you can actually buy the next 1 year extended warranty thing like that. But yeah, we don't do Apple. We don't do tablets. Even Microsoft Surface Pros. We've done one, and we ended up buying the client a whole new laptop, or a whole new Microsoft Pro, because it was so complex that we accidentally broke the replacement screen we were putting in. So it was just easier to just replace their, in that particular case, we screwed it up, so we just replaced their computer. So, but yeah, there are certain things we will not work on. No Apple products. We will not work on an Apple product. I don't care. It's unnecessarily complex. And if you're going to spend that kind of money for an Apple product, spend an extra few bucks for the Apple Care. Get that. Tablets, like I said, most tablets are $100 or less. By the time we put our $100 service fee on it, you to do what we do, you could have replaced it. So yeah, we don't do tablets. If you do need tablet and cell phone repairs like battery changeouts and charging ports changed out, we do have a business in Sandusky we refer people to. Some people like them, some people don't. We refer people up to Phone Doctors and to Sandusky Mall. They have always been good to us, and they have always been good to our clients. Some people don't like them. Hey, I'm sure there's some people who don't like us either. So, but yeah, we don't do tablets, we don't do phones, and we don't do Apple products. We'll do desktops. We'll do Windows. We'll do Windows-based laptops, Windows-based desktops. Windows-based tablets, we have seen them, and no, we don't work on them because that falls into the tablet category, even though you've probably paid an arm and a leg for that. No. If they glue a screen on, which is what happens with tablets and with Apple, they glue those screens on. Then you have to take a heat gun to it, and if you get too hot, you damage the circuits, and if you don't do it enough, then you end up breaking it. And yeah, no, we just don't do it. Like I said, we take the KISS approach. Keep it sweet and simple. Complexity. If they design a computer that is over complex, we won't touch it because there's no reason for this. This goes for gaming computers too. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. So let me throw this out there, and I'm going to probably throw this in rant and raves for this. We will get people who will ask us for a quote for a gaming computer, and we will quote them out, and this is what you get. You get this processor, this cooling system, this motherboard, this case, and it's really, really affordable. The last gaming computer quote was pretty decent. Short of the video card, they wanted a very specific video card. We couldn't get it, but it was like $1,100 for a gaming computer. It was top of the line, everything but the video card, because the video card had literally just come out in the last month. It was like a $1,500 video card, and although yeah, I could get it, but I was trying to steer them, go one generation down, save you a lot of money, but the person didn't want to, and so we ended up not getting that sale, but that's okay. But yeah, we will quote out computers for gaming computers, and we'll include all the specs, and then we'll show a picture of it, and you will be amazed how many people think that, well, that's not a gaming computer. Why? Because it doesn't have lights. Unnecessary complications. No, you don't need the lights, you don't need the swirly things, you don't need the memory RAM that does this. You don't need all that. You don't need the fancy lights on the front or on the side. Yeah, they're pretty, but you don't need them. It's an unnecessary complication, because if something goes wrong with it, it can screw up the computer. No. So when we do gaming computers, we do not include those fancy pretty lights. Yeah, we could make more money if we did. Most gaming computers that have those pretty fancy lights on them, they're charging you $300, $400, $500 extra for those pretty little lights that probably cost them $50. Yeah, no. So if we quote you out a gaming computer, it's going to be more like a standard case with no pretty lights, unless the case, because we subcontract a part of that build process out. In case, if that comes with that case and they can put the pretty lights in and it's reasonable, that's fine. Most of the time, we do not put lights in computers because it's an unnecessary complication, and the lights can go bad and it screws up stuff. And yeah, we don't do that. Again, goes back to the KISS approach, keep it sweet and simple. So yeah, so if you get a gaming quote from us, it's not going to have lights. Sorry. And this will actually work better for you for anti-theft. This is going to sound funny, because if someone breaks into your house and they see a computer with pretty lights on it, they're going to steal it because it's worth more. They know it's worth more because it's got pretty lights on it. But if it looks like just a standard desktop, they may bypass it to go for your laptop, because then because it doesn't have pretty lights on it. So that's our thoughts. One, it's an unnecessary complication, and two, a standard case that's not so pretty, is less likely to get stolen versus one that does. So just a thought in looking at that. But yeah, we take the KISS approach. Keep it sweet and simple. So we don't do Macs. Macs are unnecessarily complex. Tablets, like I said, unnecessarily complex. So Windows desktops, Windows laptops, pretty much what we do. And for the most part in this area, that's pretty much what there is. So, but again, if you have an Apple product, if you bought it brand new, go get the Apple Care. If you've bought it from someone else, check the date, because you still might be eligible to purchase that Apple Care product. I've seen that. We bought about a decade ago. We bought a MacBook Pro for a client who was going off to college because they needed it for the type of college classes they were taking. And yeah, okay, fine. We bought one for them. But it was still within the warranty, so they was able to purchase the new warranty for it, and then put it in their name. And so the Apple Care took care of any problems they had while they were away. So, but yeah, no. There are some things we will not do. We don't do Macs or Apples. We don't do phones and tablets, because they're unnecessarily complex. Gluing a screen together is just, if you can't put a bevel or a brace around it and screw it in to keep it simple, yeah, I mean, this is my philosophy for everything. Keep it simple. And that's how I try to explain things to clients too, is keep it simple. This is why I show the videos I do. I try and keep it simple. And it just works for us, and it works for you. I mean, go look at your brand new cars. Can you change the oil in your cars nowadays? Most of us can't. I got a new truck. I'm sure I could figure it out if I had to, but yeah, no. My last vehicle, transmission fluid needed to be changed out. Yeah. I ended up taking it to Monroeville Transmission in Monroeville because that, yeah, no. So yeah, keep it simple, keep it sweet. That's our approach. So anyways, if you found this useful, like, share, and subscribe. And if you don't have a Google account, there's Facebook. Computer problems, give us a call. We'll do what we can for you. Talk to you later.